you guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what I do full-time at my job. For those of you who have been keeping up with my channel for the past year, you already know that just a year ago I was being trained to become a full-time buyer at a small boutique that caters especially to plus size women. So I feel like I've learned so much over this past year. For those of you who are unsure what a buyer is a person that does all of the selecting, planning, and purchasing for a store. In my case, I do the planning and selecting and purchasing for a small business. It's tedious, but it's not as tedious as it would be for a more bigger company or business. And there's a lot of studying the customer. So prior to me doing or being involved with the buying for the store, I did work with the business for about 3 years, like 2 to 3 years. So for the most part, we have a lot of loyal customers who shop with us very frequently, and we build relationships with those customers. And with us building relationships with the customers, not only do we memorize their name, but we know their size, we know what they like, we know their colors, we know their cuts. And the main thing that I learned about plus size women and people who are a little bit more full figured, it's all about cuts. It's about what is going to complement the figure, what are they going to feel comfortable in, and what are they going to buy. Okay, so that's 3 things right there. What are they comfortable in, what is going to fit them, and what are they going to buy. Just because you are a little bit heavier, that doesn't mean that you can't still look cute, right? So most of you know that for the most part there hasn't really been a lot of places for plus size women to shop. So the boutique that I work at is such a destination stop for a lot of people, and a lot of our women who have moved out of the state or who don't live as close anymore, they really look forward to coming and visiting us and shopping there, because we have not only unique pieces, but we have things that fit them. It's really hard to shop online when you are a little bit heavier or you have boobs that aren't your average size. So it's really a joy when I get to participate and put my input and my opinion in what I feel is trending and what will be stylish for all women. So most of you guys are like, all right, this is just about plus size women. No, we do carry things for people of all sizes, but we do especially have a lot of things and more variety for women who are plus size. So being though I've already worked for the business a couple of years prior to transitioning into the buying phase, I already had a little bit of an idea of who the customer was, who my customer was, what their buying patterns were, what they liked. And so when it was time to buy, when it was time to plan, and when it was time to purchase, I kind of already knew. I had an idea of what type of cut certain customers were going to buy, right? So I found that it's really important to hear them. Are they complaining? Is your very good customer complaining about their arms? Are they complaining about their bust? Are they complaining about their butt, their stomach? What are they saying when they're in the fitting room? What are they saying? What is majority of the customer complaining about? Especially not only about themselves, but what are they saying about the clothes that you already have in the store? What are they saying is not working for them? If a certain cut is not working for majority of your customer, don't buy that same cut. Does that make sense? So it's a lot of strategic planning, it's a lot of studying, it's a lot of memorizing what they want, what do they want, what are they demanding. So when we're going and we're buying, I am just thinking of who can I see in this? If I see this, I may see this beautiful blue dress that I love, but which customer is going to buy it? If I can't think of a customer that's going to buy this dress, I'm probably not going to get it, because I'm not shopping for me, I'm shopping for the store. So it's really about having a whole list. I always have a list of people in my mind that I can see that I'm shopping for. So it's like personal shopping basically, but you're shopping for the store. It's always fun. A lot of times when I'm at trade shows, it can be overwhelming because you have the reps and you have these people who are trying to sell their merchandise to you. And in that setting, I'm the customer, so they're trying to get me to buy as much stuff as possible. And in a lot of cases, these vendors, they're gonna sell you things that they're not selling, right? So then again, you know, I'm the customer in that situation. Just like in any other retail store, they're gonna try to sell you stuff that they want to sell you. But it's like, you have to have tunnel vision. It's like, all right, tunnel vision, this is what I'm here for, this is what I need. I'm only coming to get this amount of pieces here. Thinking of how well the brand did last season, thinking about what customers like this brand, how well it did, what cuts worked, what colors worked, what fabric worked. All of these things are important to keep in mind when you're buying. I do love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the creative aspect of it. Being able to have a say. I enjoy the planning and the choosing and the picking of it. A huge portion of being a buyer is you're gambling. You don't know if the majority of your customers like floral print. You don't know if they're gonna purchase polka dots, but you're taking a chance. And honestly, even though you're taking a chance, you want to still know them as much as possible, because at least you're taking a more safe chance. But at the end of the day, you are gambling, you're taking a chance, but it's all about doing it the smart way. You guys know that I'm a creator, and I really see it as a form of being creative and being able to express myself through the pieces that I buy. And it's always rewarding when I'm buying for the store and it sells, right? Because you chose it and someone else likes it. So it really is a rewarding feeling when the customers like what I chose. And I feel like it's very fast-paced when we're buying. It's a very fast-paced atmosphere and setting. So it's kind of just like, all right, in and out, in and out. I love that type of stuff. And I enjoy it. For those of you who are like, what the heck do you do, Ish? This is a huge portion of what I do. I also just work in retail, so I do a lot of sales throughout the day. I help customers on the floor. Because of the fact that I also help customers in the store and I'm on the floor with them a lot of the time throughout the week, that also has a lot to do with why I've improved as a buyer. I feel, because when you're on the floor and when you're talking to the customers and when you're hearing their complaints and when you're hearing what they need and what they want, it's a lot easier for you to know what to buy when you're buying. If you're not on the floor, if you're not interacting with them, if you don't even work with the customers one-on-one at all, you're not dealing with them, you probably don't know what the heck to get. You don't know what they're asking for, you don't know what they want, so therefore you don't know what to get. So I do a little bit of everything. I also deal with social media, so I manage the social media and Facebook accounts, all the social media platforms I handle for the business, and I also work on the floor and I do a lot of the visual merchandising in the store, so I deal with the window displays, the in-store fixtures. I do a lot of re-merchandising for the accessory stands and stuff like that. And I'm also the photographer for the website, so I manage the website as well. And I also edit and post on the website, so I do a lot of the website maintenance. And I model every now and then, taking the photos of the models, and I'm posting and editing the photos that I'm putting on the website. But every now and then I'll do a little bit of modeling for the site as well. So I wear several hats at my job. I love that I can do different things each day. I'm not just doing the same thing. I can't really complain, you guys. I really can't. God has just blessed me so much. And I feel like every time I go to work, I try to think, am I still growing? Do I feel like I'm successful right now? Do I feel like I'm growing as a person? Do I feel like what I'm doing is enhancing my skills? And if the answer to that is yes, then I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. But I don't ever like to feel stagnant, especially at my age. I feel like, when you're in your 20s, you want to make sure that everything you're doing is allowing you to grow, like you're elevating yourself. You don't want to do anything that is making you feel stagnant. You don't want to be still. You want to be progressing. You want to be reaching higher and higher. You don't want to just be stuck in one spot. I love that I'm constantly growing. I love that I'm constantly aware of whether or not I'm growing or not. And I love that I'm just able to learn and grow from other people. And I'm just always experiencing new things. And aside from my job full time, I'm on here doing YouTube. I'm reaching out to you guys. I'm also doing other things on the side. I am really just a mobile person, and I find that ever since I graduated from college, I've become so much more mobile and open to new opportunities. Definitely open to opportunities the minute I graduated from high school, but because I have more time on my hands and I don't have to worry about getting homework done or studying after like my classes, I have more, like I'm able to do more, right? So I'm able to like get involved and get my hands wet a little bit more with different things. So that's one thing I really, really do love about not being in school anymore. So God is good, and I really, really appreciate Him bringing me this far. And this is just the beginning, you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. And if you do not follow me on social media, it is in the description box below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.